Man, I'm tired of being a vile troublemaker. This is why I'm being hated. I want to change my ways and become a good person so that people can like me. But at the same time, I don't want to betray my own friend, Ava O'Brien. It was fun causing trouble, but I want to improve my behavior.
Maddie, what are you doing out here? You are still grounded. Go back to your room right now.
Yeah, I concur with your mother. Go back to your room right now.
I have something to say to you all.
No excuses. You are not saying anything. Go back to your room right now or I will extend your grounding time significantly.
Just hear me out. It's very important. I promise, you're going to want to hear it.
We know what it is about. Causing trouble. That's not going to happen. We will extend your grounding.
It's not about causing trouble. I promise, you're going to like what I say.
Okay, fine. Tell us what it is. This better be good.
I'm planning to turn over a new leaf.
You're planning to improve? How is that possible? You have done so much damage to Vion City that you are irredeemable.
Yes, I'm planning to improve. I'm being serious. I didn't cause trouble on my own. I'll tell you a story on what caused me to be a vile troublemaker. Back in middle school, a bully was picking on me all because I wasn't smart and from a high-class family, and he kept beating me and my best friend Ava up, and he even sent his friends to attack all of us. I've known him since childhood and he's been attacking me for years. During games, races, and competitions, he always kept winning against me by cheating and kept being a sore winner about it. I was trying to tell him that he was cheating, but he didn't want to listen to me and he kept embarrassing me every time I lost. He even sent his friends to attack me and my friends. He kept calling me names like crybaby, wimp, and loser, which made me feel bad. I never even got a chance to win any game, race, and competition because of him. That's not the worst of all. He also kept cyberbullying me, and don't say that I deserve to be cyberbullied. I really don't. He also kept sending embarrassing photos about me, sending rape and death threat messages to me, and I blocked his phone number so that I wouldn't get any more of his mean messages. But he still cyberbullied me on Instagram and Facebook. I blocked him on those platforms as well, but my trauma didn't end there. The worst part was that he posted something embarrassing about me on Instagram. Get ready for what I have to say that he posted. You all are going to be shocked. He made a video of me having you-know-what with my boyfriend in the school bathroom when I was a senior in high school, where we were naked, in which I would never do in public, and posted it on Instagram, and he got everyone to humiliate me, even though my boyfriend broke up with me. Do you also remember the time I jumped off the school's rooftop as a suicide attempt and ended up in the hospital? He was also the main reason why I was feeling suicidal. Luckily, I survived. Ever since that point, I've been wanting to take revenge on him to teach him a lesson. I am feeling really regretful for all the crimes I committed. I wish I could take every that I did back, but it's too late. I should never have done any of this. Because of him, I lost all my friends, including my boyfriend. I want to get him back and improve my behavior, but at the same time, I don't want to betray my best friend, Ava O'Brien. I think she was also a troublemaker because of him. I am really, really sorry for what I have done in Vion City. I promise I will never cause trouble ever again. I don't expect you both to forgive me if you don't want to. I just wanted to let you know that my old bully from school and my childhood is the reason why I became a troublemaker.
Maddie, to be honest, I'm glad you told us why you were a troublemaker in the first place. We're really sorry for what you went through at school. You didn't deserve it. Even though you are a troublemaker, you are still our daughter and you will always be my sweet princess. I will accept your apology as long as you don't do it again. Bullying is never acceptable to do, even if it is a troublemaker. Thank you for telling us. We are glad you are turning over a new leaf and no longer choosing to be a troublemaker.
Yeah, we will unround you for life since you learned your lesson. Just don't do what you did again. We will still like and support you.
I have a question. Who is the bully that caused you to be a vile troublemaker?
His name is Jeremiah Foster. He is the same person who cheated on Maddie Morrison for another girl who was 11 to 12 years old and then kidnapped and raped her as revenge for breaking up with her. He is also a pedophile for trying to date a preteen while he was 17 years old and raping Maddie. I also forgot to mention that he kept sending his friends to assault me, which left me traumatized.
There. We are here for you. I'm glad you learned from your mistakes. We will always help you out. Would you like to go to your boyfriend's out and explain everything?
Yes, please. That would be great.
Okay. Let's get in the car and drive to his house.
Hi, you three look familiar. You're the Rosenburg family. What brings you here?
You remember when Maddie used to date you before you broke up with her? Well, she has something to explain. Would you mind if we come inside the house and sit?
Yes, I do remember when we dated. And sure, I'm happy to let you three inside and hang out. Come on in. So Maddie, your parents said that you are trying to improve your behavior. What do you have to say?
Yes. So back in high school, I was bullied by a student constantly and he kept harassing me. He has been my bully since childhood. He kept calling me names and even used racial slurs. For example, every time I played a game or had a race with him, he would always win by cheating and he never let me win a single game and race. And he was always a sore winner. I tried telling him that he cheated, but he didn't listen to me and made fun of me when I lost. He also kept cyberbullying me and sent me death and rape threats, and one time, he made an embarrassing video out of me and you know what in the school bathroom and posted it on Instagram, in which we would never do that since we know it's against the school policy. So basically, he got both of us into trouble. And remember when I attempted suicide by jumping off a school rooftop and ended up in the hospital? That was the reason why I attempted it. But the worst part was when he kidnapped me. I apologize for not telling you that earlier, Mom and Dad. Ever since he did that, I was so traumatized because of him that I wanted to take revenge on him. Not to mention, he made my life a living hell, and he was the main reason why I became a horrible troublemaker, which caused you to break up with me. But I'm planning to turn over a new leaf for good. I'm also really sorry for letting my friends down, including you. If you don't want to forgive me, that's fine. Although I miss being your girlfriend, I'm not going to force you to get back together with me if you don't want to. I just hope you understand my side of the story and what I've been going through.
Maddie, I understand what you have been going through and I'm sorry to hear about it. Your apology is accepted. But please don't do all of this again. And yes, I also miss being your boyfriend, and since you were sincere with your apology and willing to make a change in your behavior, I'm happy to reunite with you. Would you like me to reunite with you?
Yes, I would like to be your girlfriend again.
I have also a question. Who is your bully?
Elias Foster was the one bullying me, both in person and online on social media. And by the way, he is the same ex-boyfriend of Maddie Morrison, who cheated on her for another girl who was only 11 to 12 years old. That Maddie was also feeling heartbroken. He even kidnapped her into an abandoned warehouse and severely abused her as revenge for breaking up with him. That was very awful. You have no idea how much both of us hate him. I will never forgive him for this.
Oh, yes, I know him and it was very sickening of what he did. I won't forgive him either, but how does it sound to reunite with each other again?
I'd definitely love for you to be my boyfriend again. Why don't we go to somewhere to celebrate?
Sure. Let's go out to a restaurant and we can take your parents with us.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get in the car.